Good morning, everybody. My name's Paul. I work for a company called Micrographics, Cape Town. We're an Autodesk reseller. And today I'd like to have a look at AutoCAD and the fact that we can put some text, intelligent text, that can read information from something which we call fields. And those fields in this case is going to apply to some lots or some properties that I've just sketched out over here. The range of these properties, so if we have a look, we'll switch out the annotation scale to something a bit bigger, and let's just have a look at the size of these. In an annotative scale we can see the length of one of these sides around about in millimeters. That's 131 meters, so it's quite large properties. So let's have a look if we can get the areas to show over there. Alright, so to place the field, or to place the text with the field, we would start with some text that we could display nicely. I'm going to do a 500:1 scale over here as well. Add 500:1, where one paper unit is 500 drawing units. It's our new annotative scale, which we can set 1:500 rather. Okay. And let's just modify this annotative text so it looks a bit more like we'd like that, so we can modify that. Decimal being the period, precision 0, that's fine. Okay, this allows us to place some dimensions that look a bit better. It's easier to read what we are looking at. Right, then let's go and place the text. There's some multi-line text that we're going to place. Type of text that we'd like is annotative. So we'd like to say area is equal to, and now we'd like to read the area of that polyline. So we're going to insert field, and we are given this dialog that we see here. And now there's a lot of existing fields that we can choose from the document or from the area, but we'd like to use the object field name there. The reason for that is you can then select an object to have a look at. So we'll select a specific object, being this polyline, which will then populate the properties. So for instance, of that polyline we could choose the area, whether it's closed or not, the color, the elevation, the global width, the layer, the length, the line type generation if that's on or off, scale, weight, line weight, material, object name, plot style, thickness and transparency. Those are all then information that we can read from that element. And in this case we are interested in the area. We would like to show that in decimal. The precision we're going to go with 0 just to get rid of some decimal places, and then on the additional format we can state some of the values. So because this drawing is in millimeters, if we want to display that in meters squared, then we'd have to divide by 1,000 and another 1,000. So the conversion factor will be a millionth. 0 point, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the sixth decimal place that would be 1 millionth. We could put a prefix if we want and a suffix if we want, and in the suffix we're going to place space and meters hat 2, meaning meters squared. The decimal separator is a period, thousands, put a space I suppose, a comma, single quote, none. And then we can also get rid of trailing zeros in the decimal place. And we'll go OK. And there you can see the field expression is then built up from this dialog. That's what we would have to input programmatically if we didn't have this field builder. We can then say OK. And there you can see how the area is now input over there. Area is 46545 square meters. And you can do that with every one of these. This 1:500 is still a bit too small. Just create yet another custom add 1 as to 1000. 1 paper units is 1000. Okay. Add that. It's okay. Change this out to 1 is to 1000. That's a bit better. And then if you copy this, you'll see that it obviously still references the old Polyline. So you can always just choose this, edit that, choose the field, click on the field, select another Polyline, check out the additional format, and input the suffix. Alright, so that now updates the second area and the third area, same thing. So what's the advantage of doing this, you might ask? And we'll demonstrate that in a moment, just after we've put this one in. Select that Polyline, an additional format, so the advantage of doing this is that looking at this area of 46545, if you now add another vertex, say, in other words, increase the area. This is still static, it's still the same value, but notice what happens if we now use the insert update field command. All we need to do is click on that field and it will update to the new area of 55193, which you can also see in the properties of this closed Polyline 59193. There's the area, and of course we are converting that to meters. So that's a 55 square meter, 55,000 square meter area. That one is 64,000, and that one is 128,000. Right. So that's the method then of just updating. If you make any changes to the Polyline, to the lot during the layout, then just updating your drawing is as simple as updating those fields, and they update to show you the new area. And of course you can plot that. Well, I hope that's taught you a little bit about AutoCAD. It works in AutoCAD LT as well. Until next time, enjoy drafting.